kwa sherehe za kufuzu askari wapya. Karibu. Funga, fungua.
Excellency, recruits and instructors, formed up, present and ready for inspection, sir.
Basi kwa heshima tunaweza kuketi tafadhali. Asanteni. Anasindikizwa na mkuu wa majeshi yetu ya ulinzi ya Kenya.
Let me begin by recognizing the remarkable men and women who have made this momentous occasion possible. I thank the Cabinet Secretary for Defense, the Chief of the Kenya Defence Forces, service commanders, senior Kenya Defence Force officers, the commandant and staff of the training school, and of course, each and every young man and woman who have successfully completed their basic training. Your individual and collective efforts have added more arrows to the quiver of our national defense, strengthened our shield against those who would wish to do this nation harm, and added fresh vitality to what is without doubt one of the finest and most respected militaries on the continent and globally. Ladies and gentlemen, whereas this ceremony marks the end of the basic training of these young men and women who are now entering into the Kenya Defence Forces, it is but the beginning of a career of honor, duty, bravery, and service to our beloved nation, Kenya. I cannot at this moment not forget to recognize the families of the graduates in front of us. Today would not have been possible without the support of their families. Your love and guidance and understanding has enabled these young men and women to attain this unique and distinguished honor. Asante sana kwa wazazi wetu. It is also important to note that the 21st century defense landscape is one that requires our warriors to be better, stronger, more committed, and more competent than ever before. I have the utmost confidence in the ability of the Kenya Defence Forces to rise up to these challenges. And this passing out parade is yet another step towards that end. At this point, I would also like to appreciate the Kenya Defence Forces for the role they continue to play in securing our people within the framework of the multi-agency operations. The KDF has been instrumental in the search for regional and global peace as part of Kenya's contribution to a stable international environment. Indeed, as you are aware, currently our troops are actively involved in the quest for peace and stabilization of Somalia under the auspices of the African Mission in Somalia. Not only does this bring peace, security, and stability to a neighboring state with which we share deep historic bonds, but it also provides our nation with safety and security from terror groups and other asymmetrical threats. Beyond the immediate region, the Kenya Defense Forces continue Kenya's proud tradition of participation in the United Nations peacekeeping operations in various parts of the world. Kenya has always stood shoulder to shoulder with all the nations and peoples of the world who adhere to the universal principles of utmost respect for human rights, democracy, as well as freedom. We shall never waver from that solemn commitment, and each graduate here should expect to be called upon to continue that tradition wherever the demands of keeping the peace may be required. The Kenya Defense Forces continue to epitomize the very best of our attributes as a nation. The KDF are a picture of national unity and cohesion achieved within national diversity, integration, and harmony. And I am pleased also to note that a good number of today's graduates are also female. They are here on merit and stand as testament that they are as good and as capable as any other soldier in the service. Kenya's prosperity goes hand in hand with an environment of peace and security enabled by the KDF and other agencies within the security and defense sectors. Furthermore, the Kenya Defense Forces are now called upon to be direct drivers of our national prosperity by contributing to the national industrialization process. I am indeed pleased in that regard to note the efforts that the Ministry of Defense is making to expand the current defense industrial production. This will not only boost Kenya's capabilities with respect to security-related logistics, but it will also support other sectors of national growth while expanding the scope of skills and competencies across the entire economic landscape. Indeed, on behalf of a grateful nation, I wish to conclude today my remarks by celebrating our newest service members for their successful completion of the basic training program. Indeed, as your president, I wish you all every success as you embark on your careers of service to the Republic and the universal ideals that are the bedrock of our national values.